Howdy y'all, Andy McCabe here, somewhere between Bend and Portland, Oregon. Made it my way onto the kind of high plains, high desert, off the steppe, as it were, from the mountains, and the weather went up about 15 degrees in the last 15 miles. It's gorgeous country here. But that's not why I got you on the horn here. I want to talk about something that came up last couple days more and more, and it's bothering me, and I think y'all are making some mistakes out there that are going to end up costing you in the long run. So I had a conversation that made me think. A guy I had on the horn said, "Hey, I'm used to giving up about 20% on every mitigation. I just give it up. I know the adjusters are going to take 20% away at least, so I build that in. I fluff up my bill." And you know, this is something we all used to do, right? Because back in the day, there was this understanding. It was an understood game that we were playing. That it was a cat and mouse, and the adjusters were all in on it because they could be. And it's not about who was taking something from who. It's about, hey, we understood for you to look better, you got to take something away. So I'll tell you what, we're going to put in some extra masking or some extra paint in some room, and you're going to take it away. And it was just accepted, you know. That doesn't fly anymore, right? Because the adjusters don't live in that world anymore. Adjusters don't have the luxury of being that loose. They all operate in a metric-driven world. Meaning, if they're catching somebody on every single claim, and they have to go through the trouble of taking things away, taking off the bill. Guess what? If you were forcing an adjuster to adjust your mitigation bill, and let me correct y'all who's calling these mitigation estimates. Just because they're put in Xactimate doesn't make it an estimate. It's an invoice, and you should be treating it seriously. And if your Xactimate invoices don't look like invoices, you need to start making them look like invoices, okay? And if you want to know how to do that, just let me know. Man, there's a giant bug. Look at that thing. Holy smokes. All right, I'm getting off subject here. So you don't want to force an adjuster to audit your bill. You want it to pass the audit without them getting involved in it. And guess what? We all know the rules, all right? We know what's going to get audited and what isn't going to get audited. We know these things. So it's time to start playing by those rules and not making these adjusters look bad and spend negative time on negative energy hacking your bill because you're putting fluff in there. Companies that put fluff in their bills still have a reputation for putting fluff in their bills. And guess what? It's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. And you could be a franchise operator in a different part of the country, but since an adjuster has seen another one of your franchises operate in this fashion, they're going to scrutinize the heck out of your bills too. And you may not deserve it, but you've done it to yourselves. So stop. Your mitigation invoice is an invoice. And do the adjuster a favor and justify every little thing. Justify it. Hey, this is not because adjusters like to do these sort of things. It's their audit. They have to pass an audit. And it's automated. It's metric driven. It's impersonal. It's inhumane. So make it easier for them. If you want to know how to document losses, especially on the mitigation side, just pick up the 24-hour tech. Seriously. It's just a foolproof system to make sure you're not going to have to give up 20 and 30% on your mitigation invoice because you're billing for everything accurately. Guess that's it. Good luck out there.